When you're an end user, you go to buy furniture and you walk into a store and you're going to buy a sofa and you walk around the, whatever furniture store you're in and you're like, I'll take that one. And do you have that in a different fabric? And it's a relatively painless decision-making process. What people that don't buy furniture but every 10, 15 years don't realize is the vast amount of time and decisions that have to be made. So what it allows is, as you open Pandora's box to designing an office, it allows you to take them on a very pleasant journey or a pleasant client experience as you walk through the office furniture procurement process. It can be daunting. There's workstations and private offices and lots of options as you go through that process, but CET creates a visual way for you to communicate what that solution is going to be with the client. With CET, the big differentiator for us was when we collaborate with clients back and forth, you get into a lot of scenario analysis. It's how much is this fabric? What if we add glass here? What if we do this? If we put storage in this location, what will it look like? And CET turned into furniture video games. You can do that live with a client or with a partner like an A&D firm, collaborate, get you all on the same page in a brief period of time, and move the decision-making process forward. The main aspect of CET is particularly Los Angeles, you get lots of decision makers. It could be a facility or director of real estate from the client side. Then you could have the end user from the client side. Then you could have an interior architect or an architect firm. Then you could have the architect. Then you could have the general contractor. Then you could have a project manager. And you can imagine with all those different stakeholders in a project, it's tough to get everyone in email to understand what's going on. What CET allows is all those people to come into one place, see exactly what we're doing, and run through the different scenarios that each of those stakeholders want to see so that they can real-time evaluate price, evaluate materials, evaluate concepts, or how we're trying to lay out the space. So what might have taken us 8 back and forths now happens in one session. What could have taken 8 weeks to pull all the stakeholders together, we have a one key stakeholder meeting where we can go through all the decisions that need to be made and then get everyone on the same page, allow visual people to visualize and allow conceptual people to see the concepts and allow number people to get in on the number aspect of what we're doing and what we're drawing. Where we really separated is the amount of investment Steelcase has put into the software. It's head and shoulders above the rest, so that if someone can't incorporate specials or might not be able to do something custom, Steelcase has spent the time and the investment in it so that it integrates through our whole process. You're not doing one aspect of the project in one software and then bringing it to another. We have CET that ties the whole thing together, and then it allows to the point where some of our the Steelcase's new products, as you draw, an updated quote happens automatically, and we're tied in with our ordering system. The big differentiators for us lately has been CET videos. And what that allows is you to show a client who may or may not have the time to go through the decision-making process with you in 2 minutes what the space is going to look like. And a lot of times people aren't visual people. So allowing them to click on a link with no salesperson, with no one trying to tell them what to do, allow them to see the space and start to imagine what it's going to look like for them is a differentiator for us. And in the past, it's taken us about a month, 3 weeks of intensive computer work in 3D Studio Max to make that happen. And now with CET, we were able to do something like that in 3 days. And so condensing that has allowed us to do it more frequently and really separate ourselves from the competitors. CET has given us two distinct advantages in working with the A&D community. One is it's allowed us to take designers who traditionally sat behind a computer and worked in CAD and CAP to get out from the office, go sit down with a designer at a design firm, co-design or work with each other to come up with a solution. It's allowed a designer to work with a designer, and while the designer at a firm may be more conceptual, it's allowed that individual to work with more of our technical designers to really hone in on what's possible or where we can push boundaries with the product. And there's something very disarming about a designer walking in to talk to you about a solution versus a salesperson. And that has really allowed us to reach the next level in our relationship kind of making with our clients.